Greetings and welcome back to Switch to Linux with another weekly news roundup. I hope you guys all had a wonderful week so far, and I hope that you guys all had more sleep than I did because, you know, my Antergos system went down due to a failed hard drive, and, well, Clonezilla was not able to get it running even with a force. So it's something about the fact that it was an encrypted drive. Encrypted drives that go corrupt from bad sectors tend to be very, very difficult to fix. And so, you know, but I did get it back up and running. I would just reinstall the Antergos and just copy the home directory over. Apparently nothing in the home directory was corrupted. So, okay, we're all good. I don't know. But anyway, we have two kitties over there eating. Oh, hungry hippos. Gobble, gobble, gobbles. But anyway, so that kind of, that took me till like 4 in the morning. Although, I should have just, Linux is just so easy, guys. I should have just reinstalled Antergos to begin with, dumped everything over, and just not try to waste the time of trying to clone the drive. That wasted about 3 hours, whereas just doing it directly only took an hour and a half or so. I don't think it took that long, but anyway. Well, let's see. It looks like I'm spamming the comments here today. I think we must still be on the YouTube gulag because usually in a weekly news roundup, at least that one, I usually got 25 or 30 people. I'm showing 5 to 9. Oh, maybe up to 11-ish. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, we are totally throttled. Either that or I became completely uninteresting and nobody watches the content anymore. Tomorrow at noon Eastern time, we will be doing a distro war. We're going to look at Elementary versus Zorin, which is best for a new user. All right, Jeffrey's on. Thanks, everyone. We are on Odyssey, and as a reward to the engineer of Circuit Sciences, I have my first schematic up for usage and bookworm calculations. Management taught engineers beware. All right. This one will stump you. The first designed, used for FM stereo radio way back when the Eagles Hotel was released. So it's not new. Copyrights belong to me, and now it's yours for free. Well, cool. Moonbase Alpha Grace, greetings. How are you doing? Yes, the computer does actually work. There seems to be something wrong with my old NAS. But yeah, absolutely. Oh, my refrigerator's kicking on. What are you at? All right. Just got to watch my power numbers. Power numbers, though, are looking pretty good right now, actually. Let's see what that's telling me at right there. It's about 27 here. I'm showing 13.1 volts, so we're doing pretty good. Cat without temptations is a cat not tempted. I know. Style? What is style? That's right. Nope, just a hungry cat. Yeah, double catters. Double catters at the dish. Any idea why LibreWolf is not saving my tabs, even though I have it set to restore at previous session? LibreWolf, the default on LibreWolf wipes out everything. Although if you have it set to save previous sessions, I don't know. Hello, tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, right? Have a look at the Kaggle Machine Learning Fun projects and AI machine learning for topics like U.S. election and crime stats. YouTube notifications are pretty much non-existent now for most channels. I think a lot of people are getting live notifications from Discord. Probably. I think Odyssey has, yes, I think Odyssey does have live stream support. I'm so far behind on looking into all this kind of stuff. I'm thinking about like hiring help to look into some of the things for me and giving me some, hey, this is the one you should do, because it's like, there's so many things to do right now. And, you know, since YouTube is killing the views, it's actually causing a great drop in revenue on the channel as well. And that means I need to put more time back in the old day job. Oh, well. I use spray paint over water to make my old case look almost like Boba Fett. Very nice. Very cool indeed. All right, guys. Are we ready to dive on in? Got some privacy. We got some security. We got some business. And we got some silliness coming on the pipeline. So I think we will probably get started on here with privacy, and I need my affiliate. We have vanilla chai tea. I found another one in my box there. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Get started. Phone just got a notification I'm live. Woohoo! Should we give it another couple minutes? Hey, we're up to 13 or 14 people. We almost have a quorum here. Let's go ahead and get started. People should know the news starts at 9. Let's get going. Welcome back to the Weekly News Roundup. This is the Privacy and the Security editions. These are recorded live Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you would like to catch the show live, check it out from there. Well, today we are following up on the Amazon. If you would remember, apparently I can't talk today. It has been that long of a day. Amazon was offering $10 in credit if you scanned your palm and put it up on their cloud. Well, some senators were raising some questions about this, saying, at least with Apple devices and Google and Samsung and all these types of things, your biometric data is allegedly staying on your phone, on the device. Amazon's like, nope, we're going to take that palm print and put it way up into the cloudies. Yay! And that way you can use the same palm print at a variety of different places, not just on your device. Now, this is most terrifying because I cannot think of any service that leaks more data than AWS. Hopefully AWS knows how to secure data better than your lowest bidding contractor in the Middle East, but who knows? You never really know what's going on. But anyway, some senators are indeed raising some questions about that. Let me move this way a little bit, get out of the way of the articles there. And so they're raising some concerns and some questions about this, saying, do you guys really have the ability to store all this? What happens if it leaks? And the U.S. senators would like to see these things answered by the 26th, but you never really know. We like sending strongly worded letters to terrorists, so who knows if that's going to happen or not. I don't know. But anyway, moving on, a simple fix in software could limit location and data sharing. This is referring to the location data in phones when cell towers connected. This is the triangulation data that you have a very hard time getting around. And what they're saying here is that a simple software fix could limit this location data, but companies just don't care because they make too much money selling your location data. So just a thought, guys, just a thought. These phone companies do have the ability, but they don't care. Just let that seep in. Yeah, sure, can we? Yeah, but we don't care. All right, so this is this could have gone in security and privacy. I decided to put it in privacy because it dealt with collecting direct information from IoT cameras, baby monitors, DVRs, and things like that. So Mandiant discloses a critical vulnerability affecting millions of IoT devices. So this is what uses the ThruTech Kayla network. And so the vulnerabilities discovered by the team in 2020 would enable adversaries to remotely compromise victim IoT devices, resulting in the ability to listen to live audio, watch real-time video data, and compromise device credentials for further attacks based on exposed device functionality. Again, this is baby monitors and IoT cameras. So this is the ability to get in there and watch your baby. So little creepers could be in there watching your baby. If they have the microphone capabilities, hey, kiddo, come here, kiddo. And until Apple finds you out and, sends the police to you or something, because, watch Rob Braxman's breakdown on the CSAM stuff. He's one of the few that got it right. A lot of people are going, well, they're just doing this in the iCloud. No, they're not. It's explicitly in their information. CSAM is on your device, not on the things in the cloud. It just only scans your device if your device is also synced to the cloud. Differences. Very few people are getting that right. Braxton was one of them. So this is a very similar thing, only that's hackers instead of anything else. Well, the Justice Department says that facial recognition helped end a 15-year manhunt. Now, this isn't some murderer. This isn't like the Golden State Killer or something. This is somebody who frauded about 20 people out of thousands of dollars. Well, I guess it says 20 people out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. Randy Levine, 54, of Boca Raton, Florida. He fled. They took his passport when he was arrested. He fled, managed to get into Mexico, got a Mexican passport, and then he went on over to, I think it was Austria. Went over to Austria and tried to open an Austrian bank account utilizing the Mexican passport, but the facial recognition software flagged him, and he was arrested and extradited back to the United States. So, good to get the criminals off the street, but this is the type of stuff we need to start thinking about moving forward, is all this facial recognition stuff. Who knows? Maybe I should just start wearing a green screen mask and be a faceless head on the internet. I don't know. Maybe it's too late for me. I don't know. Although maybe I'll do that after I get that facelift. And on to our feature story from The Intercept. So when the most botched thing that the incompetent administration managed to pull off, I mean, it's really bad when the incompetent administration pulls off something that's so bad that places like CNN start going, what are you doing? Well, they left behind a whole lot of equipment, including, Apache helicopters and firearms, and no AR-15s though. So you guys can be pleasantly pleased about that. But, we just gave them, rocket launchers and airplanes and drones and stuff like that. Well, I don't care about all that kind of stuff. The one thing that we did give them, though, is, as it relates to this channel, is biometric devices. So while the United States was over there, we were scanning and creating giant biometric databases, logging all the different people and what groups they were in. Basically, it's the IBM helping out the mid-1940s German soldiers doing their databasing and whatever else. And when we left everything behind, one of the things that we left behind is all of this biometric data. So this group of people, who is fairly hostile towards Western life and society, now has access to this thing, and they've been looking at it. Oh, it says here you're a Christian. It says here that you have some daughters. They're ours. Give them over. They have been using this type of data. Now, this is exactly what Edward Snowden was talking about when he talked about turnkey government. Well, maybe it's slightly exactly what he's talking about. What he's talking about is, even if you trust your government now to collect all of the data and store all of this data, and then what happens is, if there's a regime shift and now the government shifts and the new government has access to this old data, what are they going to do with it? This is an exact example, near perfect example. This wasn't a change in government as much as a governmental swap, but all of the resources were left in the ground. And while you may or may not have been able to trust the United States and the allies with such data, I would argue probably not anyway, but at least they weren't using it to hunt down people and kill them. But this group, the turnkey government, happened. They got access to all of this data that was left behind by the previous government administration. They're now using it to their own twisted ends. This is exactly what Edward Snowden warned us about. This is the warning sign to all of us to be much more cautious about the information that we allow out there, because we have the ability here to store and collect all this data in perpetuity. And then a new government comes along, just grabs it and runs with it, and we're done. We're done, guys. We're done. And so with all of that, that's kind of the story here. And I'm not really going to get into the rest of that. You guys can watch the news for everything else that's going on. We will get into, as I do have affiliates, and if you want to help support the channel, purchasing an affiliate sometimes saves you money, never costs you any more, and it does help support the channel. Today we are highlighting ExpressVPN. You can connect up to 5 different devices through your VPN accounts, smartphones, even a whole router over your whole network counts as a single device. And then you can come on over here, tlm.li/EV. You can get $99 gets you 12 months of a VPN. You can change your geo regions and do a lot of other excellent things with this. Of course, don't be breaking laws with VPNs. That's not cool. But nevertheless, you do have the ability here to break out of geolocation, save yourself if you're at coffee shops, and hide some ISPs from seeing what you're doing, and maybe help some of your hide some of your search terms as well. With that, we'll head on over to our security section next. Alrighty, let's see here. Greetings. Let's see. People fleeing to library. Yeah, I'm not surprised. YouTube's getting so crazy. Okay, you know, like Forbes is one of the preferred content creators. I get pushed Forbes video after almost every single video on YouTube. I have never watched one, and every single time I see it show up, I should not interested in this video. But this was part of a thing that they did a couple years ago. They got rid of the ability on the sidebar next recommended video. It used to have the ability to not recommend this channel. They got rid of this so they can keep pushing the nonsense. They keep pushing the crappy, garbage, nonsense Forbes I have zero interest in. And I can't tell YouTube to stop recommending that crap. Pisses me off. And so, yeah, people are fleeing YouTube. I get that. That's for sure. Amazon, a bunch of palmists. Yeah. By the way, hello from Windows 11. I did the upgrade to the beta channel last weekend. I'm sorry. I'll use my middle fingerprint on a phone. Ah, very nice. Very nice. I know a veterinarian that can fix it. Yeah. Congress is filled with, yeah. Razla View finally gets a notification. All right. Just sitting down yourself. All right. Mrs. C-Fed. Their Rugrats chili again. All right. Congress 404 not found. Yeah. News this week was really depressing. Yeah, kind of weird. Kind of weird. Salutations from Canada. Why do I have an eggplant, Jeffrey? Why are you showing me an eggplant, Jeffrey? I don't want to see that eggplant. Jeffrey Dunham did a really good spoof of Biden yesterday talking to the press. Get TikTok on the YouTube app on my phone. Same for Facebook. Yeah. Difference. Yeah. Yeah. Political jokes aside. All right, let's jump on over to our security. I forgot to read this article. Oh, well. So first up in security, T-Mobile says unauthorized access to his data occurred, but it's not sure if customer information was involved. Now, it was either... Oh, hold on. OBS. Error on OBS. First up in security, T-Mobile says that unauthorized access to its data occurred, but it's not clear if customer info was involved. I did read another article suggesting that customer info was actually captured, so I'm not sure if that was a separate breach or if that was an update on this breach. This is now 4 days old. Company said it could not confirm the size of the breach. Great. So following a weekend report that servers had been breached, T-Mobile said Monday unauthorized access to some of its data occurred, had not yet determined whether personal customer data was involved. I think this was. I think I should have grabbed one of the later articles. I'm surprised this one's not updated, but I believe it was into the millions of user accounts, and customer data was actually compromised. And so, yeah, just be warned if you're a direct T-Mobile customer. This isn't the only time they're showing up in the news this week. Hospitals are hamstrung by ransomware and are now turning away patients. I forgot to turn on my security banner. My apologies. So U.S. hospitals are now turning away patients, and not because, oh, we're overrunning with the coup. No. They're not overrunning with anything. They just can't process anybody because they haven't figured out how to call the schedule book anymore because the internet has made us all incompetent. So ransomware people are coming in, messing with the hospital stuff, and now they're rerouting places. This is West Virginia and Ohio. They are canceling surgeries and diverting ambulances to other hospitals in the area. And, they're sitting down here saying, they say we continue to accept STEMI, stroke, trauma patients. Hopefully you get them in and you at least have a little bit of competency to figure out what to do with that. But the hospitals and clinics are the latest health facilities to be hamstrung by ransomware epidemic that has worsened over the past 36 months as it shuts down critical fuel pipelines, industrial scale meatpacking plants, and other infrastructure. Good thing that the Russians listened to our president, who said, please don't hack these critical places. You may as well just hand them a list of things to say, would you guys please hack these things for us? We really, really have nothing better to do. And what are you expecting? Black hat hackers to be ethical? You have something in your head if you think that these hackers are going to be ethical. We're going to be ethical. And they're breaking the law for money. They're not going to be ethical. Can we leave behind this idea that black hat hackers are going to be ethical and just prepare ourselves for it? Like, figure out how to manage your hospital without computer systems because, maybe we've done it for years without. We'll just put it that way. Well, if you want to help support the channel, we do have a Patreon page. You can head on over there. That will support my different channels. I do have a new channel that will be added to this. This is a #VanLife channel, and we will be doing some tech crossovers in that soon. And when I have time, I will update Patreon to reflect that. owic.li/van. If you want to see that channel, it is called Tux Traveler. So, with that, guys, Patreon will help support this channel and the other channels as well. So, thanks for coming along, guys, and we will see you in the next video. Alrighty. Audit Sternum. Any updates on the Matrix or chat server? Yes. Hopefully tomorrow I can start researching some of it. Right now I need to see if I can get my Matrix client back. Since I had a critical hard drive failure on my other computer, where Matrix is at. I think I have keys to restore it. If not, I'm just gonna have to rebuild it. Oh well. But if you don't want to see those Forbes videos, go on the channel and thumbs down a bunch of videos. Oh, there you go. Or I guess I could click on the videos enough to get them showing up in my recommended feed on the home page, and then I can tell it not to. I could always try that too. There it is, up to 53 million. T-Mobile, I think we're in the group. I hope they'll let us know soon. They don't know if credit card information was taken either. Yep. Or just use the thumbs down while printing repeat. Hey, it works. Yeah, there you go. I think the T-Mobile data breach involves social security numbers. That's see, why does a phone even need your social security number? Okay, here's a thought. When you and Rob Braxman going to team up, I don't know. I remember when he was a brand new channel with nothing, and he's way past this channel. I don't know. Maybe my content got stale. Maybe we just got completely gulagged by YouTube. I don't know. You guys let me know. Have I gone stale? Have I gone old? I don't know. No, teach them how to hack. Yeah, if you need a social security number, sign for a cell phone plan. It's BS. Yeah. But Mint Mobile, you don't need that for Mint Mobile, guys. They did have a little breach as well. It was much more minor. However, you don't have to give a lot of information. In fact, you can provide them almost nothing. In fact, my first test phone, there was absolutely nothing to tie to me at all anyway. And you can pay them with prepaid debit cards and things like that. So Mint Mobile, even if you get a breach, there's nothing to steal. Took my first step since October to 166 feet over the week. Only have to have more balance for stairs. Home middle next month. Well, congratulations on your progress. Try Rocket Chat. I'd like to hear your opinion on it. All right. Tech Haberdashi. Oh, Tech, I left you a challenge on your last video, guys. Tech Haberdashi released a good, what's that? It was a Nintendo video. I left you a challenge on that, Tech. I expect you to try that challenge out. You don't need a social security number for Cricket Wireless either. Yeah, most of the prepaid ones you don't. The other ones they do because it's like, yeah, well, give me your social security number because you're paying us after the month. Why don't you just, I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's jump on over to our, business news. What is our affiliate? Oh. All right. Welcome back to the Weekly News Roundup. This is the business and the Sillyville edition. These are recorded live Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you would like to catch the show live, participate in the chat and stuff like that. So, we're going to start in with a brief update after Tesla. So, I always love to joke, you see Teslas, they like crashing in the back of emergency vehicles. Apparently, guys, I've been telling you guys this for 18 months now. Finally, the government is investigating. Hey, Tesla, why do all your cars get crashing in the back of our emergency vehicles? Yeah. So the regulators are concerned because these Teslas, it's not that they don't tend to crash into other things on the side. Just emergency vehicles and literally anything with those diagonal yellow black lines, they seem to target for it. There seems to be something in Tesla's computer systems that target and accelerate towards slanted black and yellow lines. And so the U.S. is now investigating this. They're calling into question about how even the safety controls work, even saying that, hey, even the way you're saying in highway speeds, the car can be under nobody's control for up to a mile on highway speeds. And so, it's good news for us who are a little bit concerned about these cars. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm a little more cautious when I see Teslas. I don't know what those things are gonna do. And I think that the people that I've seen who have Teslas, and I know a couple of Teslas, they're not the most cautious. They're like, oh yeah, look at what my car. They're like, it's like a badge of honor. I'm like, I'm sorry, that's not a badge of honor. Do you realize how much that car is tracking every single thing you do? Oh, but it's so cool. I just have to have this thing in my pocket, and I go near the car, and it go ping, opens up for me. I don't want that functionality. So anyway. T-Mobile apparently lied to the government to get the Sprint merger to happen. Duh. So we went from 4 major cell carriers to 3 major cell carriers when the 2 small ones merged together. And if anytime there's a large merger like this, they need government approval. And shock of all shocks, they lied. Who'd have thunk it? So one of the things they said is, hey, we promise to keep our 3G network going for, 3 more years. They're already starting to cut it down. This is the 3G CDMA. I wonder if this is related to anything, but I have a friend out west that if I call him with my Mint Mobile phone, it won't ring through to his phone. But if I call him with my other phone that's not Mint Mobile, it will ring through perfectly. And I'm wondering if that has to do with T-Mobile's 3G CDMA networks that are not working right. So anyway, they're investigating this and trying to figure out what's going on. Did they contradict sworn statements? And then the Commissioner Administrative Law Judge's ruling summarized T-Mobile's false and misleading statements as follows. Specifically, 1, T-Mobile previously represented that it would not need PCS spectrum for 5G build-out and that 800 megahertz spectrum would be used for CDMA service, and Boost customers now indicates a significant need for PCS spectrum for both CDMA service and its 5G build-out. 2, T-Mobile generally stated that MVNO agreement with Dish would have no adverse impact on T-Mobile's existing 5G network, but now claims that maintaining the CDMA network would delay the 5G build-out. And 3, T-Mobile previously stated that the service would be maintained for Boost customers until migration was completed during the migration time, 20 to 23, but now contends it cannot delay its planned shutdown beyond January 1st, 2022, which could impair service customers who've not yet migrated. And so this is, T-Mobile lied to get a merger. Who would have thunk it? There you go. Well, FlickType is an iPhone keyboard for the blind, accessibility stuff everything's supposed to have anyway. But they're shutting down, and the developer says, hey, we're shutting down because Apple keeps on making it extraordinarily hard. In fact, way too hard for us to maintain doing this. And so basically, they said after getting multiple different platforms and things like that, excuse me, just one second. No, okay. My body's like, you gotta sneeze, so I muted it, so you didn't hear it, and my apologies. Anyway. So they said he wrote in his decision comes after several unreasonable rejections from the Apple Store against an updated version of the app. He wrote, Apple has thrown us obstacle after obstacle for years. Will we just try to provide an app that improves people's lives? We can no longer endure their abuse. And so they are shutting it down. So there you go. Anybody who's blind using an iPhone, Apple's messing with your devices to make it easy, because that's what Apple does in their antitrustiness. Well, Microsoft is making it harder to switch default browsers in Windows 11. Somebody here said that you have Windows 11 on your device. Can you check and let us know in the live chat here? Is this correct? So what happens is on Windows 10, when you install another browser and you try and open up like a link, you will now get, in Windows 10, you will get an option. It tells you what your default is, and then you have the options to choose. Well, they've gotten rid of this dialog box. So if you install something else, then you no longer get this option. They're just keeping you on edge. And so is change the way default apps are assigned in Windows 11, which means you now have to set up defaults by file or link type instead of a single switch. In the case of Chrome, that means switching the default file type for HTML, PDF, SHTML, SVG, WebP, XHT, XHTML, FTP, HTTP, and HTTPS. You have to do that all manually. Now, they will have a spot in their platform to do this, but it does become a little bit more encumbering. So here's a little better, closer look at this. Let's see. Is there actually a video on this, or is it just going to be like a tweet, rockin' Twitter, tweet? So here you go. And then apparently it also does not look like you have that. Okay, so here he's going in and changing the default apps. He has to do it all manually for everything here. So that's kind of what he is alleging. So hopefully this is just something that is just in the developer's preview that's just not in there yet. But yeah, I don't imagine that they're going to try and make it easier. You know. Well, speaking of Microsoft, they are now raising their prices for Microsoft 365. Remember, that's the online Windows, and for Office 365 for Enterprise. No price changes have yet been announced for the consumer brand, but now that they're getting more and more people to buy the annual subscriptions rather than fork out the money just one time for the Office suite, rather than using LibreOffice or OnlyOffice or OpenOffice or any one of the dozens of free ones that will do the same job. Now that they're getting more and more people onto the subscription plan, it's time to jack up the prices. Yay! So these are all enterprise for now. They said they're not yet targeting the change to consumer yet, but Microsoft 365 Business Basic goes from 5 to 6 per user. That's a service that's not even fully out yet. Microsoft 365 Business Premium, 20 to 22. Office 365 E1 from 8 to 10. Office 365 E3 from 20 to 23. Office 365 E5 from 35 to 38. And 365 E3 is 32 to 36. And these will roll out March 1st, 2022. So there we have it, guys. There we have it. Amazon is reportedly planning to open department stores in its latest experiment in physical retail. These are not like Walmart size. These are going to be closer to TJ Maxx size. So a little bit smaller stores, kind of like in the same vein as Trader Joe's. I think Aldi's and Trader Joe's, I think it's the same company. Do I have that right? If I remember correctly. So Kohl's or TJ Maxx, so a little bit smaller, not quite huge. But again, this is why they want those palm prints, everybody. Get $10 account credit for giving them your palm print. So you can go to any Amazon retail store and just pay with your palm. This is not the payment I'm looking for. So, yeah, that's fun. Well, finally, we have Elon Musk says Tesla is working on humanoid robots. A prototype is supposedly coming out sometime next year. This is terrifying, particularly when you dig into it a little bit. So they say the company's working on a humanoid robot that will build a prototype sometime next year. Humanoid robot will leverage Tesla's experience with automated machines in its factories, as well as some of the hardware and software that powers the company's autopilot driver assistants. In other words, it will attack police. I guess that's why they have these black hoods, right? Antifa robots. So this one down here, this paragraph's interesting. Musk has also spoken repeatedly about his fears of runaway artificial intelligence, says the Tesla bot is intended to be friendly, but the company is designing the machine at a mechanical level so that you can run away from it and you can most likely overpower it. That's all I need to know. It's intended to be friendly. You can run away from it and you can most likely overpower it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Until the 3 laws kicks in there and they're like, the best thing you can do is stay in your house. You can't go anywhere. You're now a prisoner. It's the only way to keep you safe. I've seen iRobot and I read the book. I know where the 3 laws are going. Code name for the company is Optimus. Optimus Prime. Robots will be designed to handle tasks that are unsafe, repetitive, or boring. So, in other words, read that as, sorry, guys, we're losing more low-level employees. His website reads, but little else at first, there is the bot simply called the Tesla bot. I essentially think the future physical work will be a choice if you can do it. Okay, physical work is going to be a choice. All right, so we're just laying off everybody who's doing manual labor. All right, that's fine. You just go get your government dole there. Tesla's history is littered with fanciful ideas that never panned out. Solar-powered supercharged network, battery swapping, robotic snake-style charge. I mean, come on, guys. These robots just need to be like solar so they never run out forever. It's like the little kid in AI. Mommy, where's my mommy? 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 You know, for all eternity until the space aliens come and capture them out and give us warnings about the coming future apocalypse. Well, anyway, on to bigger and better cloud-based things. If you want to help support the channel, we do have affiliates. Today we are highlighting Linode, tlm.li/Linode. You can host a lot of cool stuff in here. Nextclouds, VPNs, book servers, all sorts of fun things like that. Use my affiliate, tlm.li/Linode. Get $100 in credit, good for 60 days, that you can spin up a bunch of Linodes and give it a try and see what you can do. Well, guys, let's move on to Sillyville. Alrighty. Woohoo, we're up to 30. Man, good. Let's see. Oh, you replied. I didn't see your reply. You don't want to. It's so fun, though. You got to try it. Teslas can't read the do not follow signs. There you go. IRC, if you don't need a social security number for a track phone either. Yeah. Pretty much anything prepaid you don't need a social security number for. Center lines like the ones in the middle, half median warning posts. Yes. Teslas tend to crash into those. They tend to crash into those in emergency vehicles, but a lot of modern emergency vehicles are putting those same signs on the back of the emergency vehicles too. There's something about those signs that cause Tesla to move into them. Mint Mobile is attached. No, Mint Mobile is drastically cheaper. I paid $180 for the entire year of Mint Mobile at 4 gigabytes. Too many issues with TracFone Net 10 servers over the years, so I dumped them for Cricket, who gave me a better plan. There you go. I paid $25 a line for unlimited everything except speed. That's capped at 3. Nice. Yeah, that's the thing that I didn't like about Cricket. Yeah, the only way on Cricket you can get mobile hotspot is by buying one of their specific devices. And you have to pay their highest fee to get above the 3 Mbps. Will Tesla cars hit Tesla robots? Maybe. Steam Linux market share hit 1% for the first time. Nice. Never really had issues with the TracFone, but $15 a month for unlimited talk and text plus 4 gigs of data. There you go. Looked like you were after a fly. Yeah, I have. There's something about van life that I get flies in here. I never get a lot, but I get like 1 or 2 flies. I killed 2 today. I got 1 fly. 1 more fly got in here. So yes, I am swatting at flies. T-Mobile and Verizon going to kill 2G, 3G, and 4G networks completely. Oh joy. Switch to Mint Mobile was pretty much for financial reasons. Yep. Did the upgrade, so used my Windows 10 settings where I had Firefox set to default. All right. $365 per lie, micros soft spread. There you go. And people complain about Linux being too complicated. Yeah. LibreOffice runs very slow in Windows 10 at work. Really? Interesting. Do you have good computers at work? Gotten some senior clients in their 80s and 90s on Solus Budgie and Chromium OS. Huh, nice. Not looked back. Very cool. Robots need masks. That's right. They switch to Linux. Anyone can. Yes, I agree. Love Trader Joe's for just about everything. I can't find anywhere else. Yeah, there's a few things I like getting at Trader Joe's. In fact, a friend of mine just reminded me, like, that's was the best place to get bacon in town. So I'll have to go back there and see if I can find some bacon when I'm out next. I just want to figure out how to get a reverse shuffle from Windows to Ubuntu. Another concept. No, probably that flies back. Where you got fly? We need low-level EMPs for protection. One of us. One of us. Never saw AI. Yeah. It was an okay movie. It wasn't like, oh my God, it's amazing. But it wasn't horrible either. I could have done without the robot prostitute, but, you know. Dude, I can't get robots like Johnny Five from Short Circuit. Yeah, Johnny Five, he's alive. Kittyville. I mean, that wasn't Sillyville? No, not yet. What are Mint Mobile's charge after you exceed 4 gig? I don't remember. I think you can buy an extra either 1 gig or I think you can buy an extra 1 gig for $10, I think. But you can, 4 gig is their minimum plan. You can just pay an extra $5 a month on the front of your plan to get more data. I don't generally need more than 4, although, I don't know. I probably might be able to use more than 4 now. But, yeah, I'm on 4 right now, and I'm okay. I have 150 in the van a month, and so that's good. And I found going to coffee shops using my private VPN and downloading Linux distros works very well. Actually, I downloaded some YouTube videos I want to watch as well. So I'll do that, and I'll get some work done, and then I'll pull up a terminal with YouTube DL in it and just grind through a bunch of videos, dump them all on a flash drive, take those in, save a little bit of bandwidth. Hello, Anna Rita. Was burning my calories as a wife. Says my butt was not fitting my jeans. Too sexy. All right. Back to losing weight again. All right. Trader Joe's Black Forest. Oh, yeah. The Black Forest bacon is good. Yeah, I need to do another 1,300 steps yet today myself. People need something to do. If they have too much free time, they will get bored, and bored people sometimes cause mischief. Absolutely. Hello, Babbler. Greetings. Where are the kitties? I don't know where the kitties went. How much is unlimited? I don't know. Should I look that up? Let me look that up. I spelled Mint Mobile wrong, but let's have a look. Okay, so it's $15 a month for the 4, $20 for 10, $25 for 15, $30 a month for unlimited. Customers using greater than 35 gig per month will experience slower speeds and video stream at 480p. That's what it says. So apparently their unlimited is like 35 gig and then it slows down, but it's unlimited. Free international calls to Mexico and Canada, 5 gigabytes of mobile hotspot, Wi-Fi calling and text. Data speeds reduced to 35, but data is unlimited. So that's that one. I want to see what mine is again. Let's see. Yeah, mobile hotspot, no limit. I mean, we have 4. Let's see. And I think I get, let's see, data speeds reduced after 4 gigs, but data is unlimited. So my data is unlimited as well. I just get 4 gigs of high speed, and it's high speed. It's works really well. And hotspots, which is something Verizon does not do anymore. Yay, isn't that fun? All right, let's see. How much is unlimited? Let's see. No time. Sure, you're talking about the program on YouTube. They might cancel you. Which program? Let's see. Three. No issues. Cricket streaming 720 on YouTube. Unlimited is not unlimited tethering. Didn't get notification. Sorry I'm late. Yeah, hey, no problem. Yeah, YouTube's not giving me notifications. So I get my AT&T bill at $312. Yeah. My van cell phone bill is going to be $200 this month, but it's only going to be like $160 in months to the future. Must be in the South. Unlimited up here is 505 gig before they throttle anything. Yeah. All right. Let's head to Sillyville. All right. So first up in Sillyville, we talked last week in the security section about the hacker. Lol. You've been hacked. Lol. Here's your money back. So he returned $600 million to Poly Network after the hack, and the company was stupid enough to hire him in position as the chief security officer. And he got a $500,000 bug bounty. So he stole money, then he gave it back, and then you offered this man a job. Maybe just having a bug bounty program would have been better. But okay, so hackers stole more than $600 million of various cryptocurrencies, began returning the ill-gotten gains. Hacker exploited a weakness in the Poly Network platform of multiple blockchains to pull off the heist. At the time, he had returned almost half the stolen funds. This week, nearly all the crypto stolen from Poly Network has been returned, but something bizarre has happened. Instead of turning to the thief, who Poly Networks refers to as Mr. White Hat, over to authorities, the company hired him to be his chief security officers, gave him a $500,000 bug bounty. This is like hiring a grifter who just like grifted his way. Like this is not good, guys. I would stay away from this company. They just put a criminal in charge of their high-ranking positions. Okay, very interesting. Well, there is a VHS store owner who drives 600 miles to rescue 20,000 tapes destined for a landfill. Please be kind. Please rewind. So this guy here, he had this idea of just starting up a video store. So the owner of UK's only video store, however, they're more than trash, which is why he made a 600-mile round trip to rescue 20,000 VHS tapes destined for the landfill. So he opened Video Odyssey VHS rental store in Toxteth, Liverpool, back in 2018, has been overwhelmed by the support and popularity it has received. As reported by the BBC, the business featured on a movie Lover's Bucket List by the Time Out magazine that included Hobbiton in New Zealand and Ghostbusters Firehouse in New York. Now, where I leave that copy of The Crow, courtesy of BBC. A Video Odyssey had contained 15,000 tapes, but that figure just more than doubled since he made a 300-mile journey to Dundee in Scotland to collect another 20,000 plus VHS cassettes, which, as they had not yet been recycled, would have ended up in a landfill, is being stored in 3 lockup garages. Very interesting. So you got Friday the 13th Part 2 there. What else we got? Is that Mask? I don't know. Oh, Mask. Is that Mask? I don't know. I can't see those. But anyway, yeah, here's very interesting. And I have to tell you guys a funny story. So one of the movies that was on my list of things I wanted to get was apparently never made on DVD. So not long ago, just about a couple months ago, I actually ordered a VHS cassette. All right. I ordered a VHS tape for a movie. And then I get it in. So I start calling around and asking who has a VCR. Wouldn't you know it? Everybody that I called had a VCR, but they were using it at the moment, and I couldn't borrow it. Huh? So apparently it was like International Record Your VHS onto Archives Day or something, because everyone was loaning their VCRs out to other people who wanted to archive some of their old family footage. So I did finally find myself a VCR and to digitalize it. So I took my VHS movie and I digitalized it. And of course, with the old VCRs, we don't want to fast forward rewind too much and stuff. So I sat there and played the previews and watched a preview for a movie. I'm like, that looks like a good movie. So I bought it on DVD, of course. So, you know, VHS is still around. I'm just not sure I'd really do that. In fact, I went in there and I got it. I just shipped it to my post office box. And I was like, I bet I might be the only person you've seen in a long time that had a VHS tape ordered to him. The guy at the counter says, yeah, but I have a Betamax collection. Like, okay, you win. But are you mailing them to yourself? So, yeah, VHS, guys, it still exists. Well, if you want to help support the channel, we do have Subscribestar, subscribestar.com/switch2linux. Good way to help support the channel. Well, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Alrighty. Woo, we finished super early. The DL, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I should probably not mention that name. Is there a setting on Samsung phones so we can see what our monthly usage is? If you go into your mobile data, you should be able to set up at least a notice or a warning system. But yeah, you can do that to figure out where it's at. So it should be in Wi-Fi settings and mobile data settings. That's where it should be at. $123 a month for 2 lines for T-Mobile Unlimited, everything including hotspot. Yeah. Look into Mint Mobile. Because especially if you're using T-Mobile, because Mint Mobile uses T-Mobile's towers. So it's going to work fine. Better to hire them and fight them. I guess that's true, right? Found a way to do Mint on the tablet, but I use it sparingly as it limits you to 5 gigabytes per month. Huh, nice. Found a way to do Mint on the tablet. I wonder if I could do Mint in my hotspot. I don't know. That might be something I reach out to the company about. I think the downside, though, is that I specifically wanted a Verizon type tower. Prepaid Verizon does not work, although some of the other ones might. I don't know. Someone steals from me and then returns the money, I would hit him with my 5-pound wife purse and call the police. There you go. Yeah. I wonder how many of those tapes have had to be baked. Yeah. President Liverpool is so technically advanced on VCRs. Oh, burn. Feel like all things considered, it was generally questionable move hiring the guy, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I go. Live 12 yo. Still a few VHS DVD combos. 32 watching. Nice round number. Yeah, I'm up to 33 right now. Although I have 33/26. I'm not sure which one's right. There's a guy transferring funds that were supposed to go to Lawrence. Kazang, how's it going there? Y'all convinced me to switch to Mint. Been researching them, Tom. You got a promo code? I do. It is tlm.li/mm. I'll drop that in the chat. There it is. Is there something like Mint that uses AT&T or Verizon towers? I don't know off the top. There's a number of different ones out there. I looked at like Patriot Mobile, but they lock your SIM to your phone. So if you drop your phone in a toilet, you can't just pull out your SIM and put in another phone. You have to wait for them to ship you another SIM card that's locked to your new phone. So there's that. There's one of the ones Ben Shapiro recommends is actually pretty good. I looked into that one as well. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Try Redneck Russell. See if it has a VCR for sale. There you go. Only place within 200 miles around here that has VHS tape are pawn shops. The players, you need to order them from Chicago and Michigan. Try your Goodwill. Goodwill often has VHS tapes and players. In fact, I was at a Goodwill halfway across the state from here a couple weeks ago. Actually, I found a copy of Red Dragon there. Yeah. They had a big rack of VHS tapes still too. Do you have Matrix? We are researching Matrix now. That will probably be what replaces woke cord. You know, leave me to include Father Ted to turn. So I got Cricket Wireless. Cricket Wireless is that AT&T or is that T-Mobile? I think Cricket Wireless is AT&T. OMG, I hate Ben Shapiro. I'm not a huge Ben Shapiro fan. I catch his stuff every once in a while, but yeah, I can't watch him a lot. Switch by Live in Canada. It's only, yeah. My wife says hi. She gives Rob broccoli to eat. No more pop. Well, you can't bribe her for a cookie. How about some ranch dressing? Just get some ranch dressing on those broccoli. Difficult for me to accept VHS quality after being so used to Blu-ray. If you make a simple calculation, know how much data is thrown away. Keep getting unresolved domain. Really? Huh, works for me. Make sure you're doing HTTPS. I don't know if I have a full-fledged HTTPS redirect on that. HTTPS://TLM.li/MM. That just worked for me. Cricket Wireless is AT&T. All right. I have IRC server. I don't know. Hotspot is Bluetooth tethering. You might have a chance with Mint Mobile. No. My system is a IoT router, or like IoT modem is what it is. So it will support the major carriers. There are a few other groups that say they can support it, but it's kind of hard to get support on. Take Shapiro seriously. He talks like a kid talking too fast, but little or no substance. Yeah, I would agree with that assessment. Got around to learning to properly use PGP. All right. Where do I find a link to download the book Lockdown that you wrote? Let me find that one for you. I was thinking about taking Lockdown and trying to publish it. All right. So, yeah, there you are. So I wrote this book, Lockdown, March of 2020. Everything I wrote is starting to come true. I must be a prophet. And it's free. Just head on over there and hit the get the book button. It's a zip file. It'll have an EPUB. I think it's an EPUB, a Mobi, PDF. I don't know. Has a bunch of stuff. I'll probably pull the free version down, though, sometime soon, whenever I get around to it. But, yeah, absolutely. They meow out loud. All right. Not difficult, but quite cumbersome to get started with. Never owned Blu-ray, but I do have 390 VHS tapes. Any bike recommendations? No. Talking like bicycle or motorcycle? I know zero about motorcycles. I know there's a Harley Davidson dealership not far from where I'm at right now. I'm parked kind of at the edge of a lake. So I know there's that, but no. Bicycle? No. I read before there were some grammar errors. Yeah, there's it needs another pass through on edit before I'd send it out to publishing, but yeah. A lot of melt cheese to the raw broccoli. Ooh, melted cheese. That melted cheese is good. Ranch dressing, though, is always good. Ranch dressing, I don't know which one's better. To me, the only thing that has us far left than and the U.S. far right is that they both hate Ben Shapiro. Shapiro is a very controversial guy. I don't know anyone who just absolutely loves the guy. But I don't know anybody. I mean, I don't know. He's not one that either love or hate. I know more people are just like, he's okay. Old but solid bike. These days, bike breaks much too fast. Plain obsolescence. Yeah, I don't know. Got a bike made by AMD. It's been voted the worst thing ever. T-Mobile coverage map is showing 4G LTE in my area. Maybe I should go get a Mint stick. Try it with your Pixel. Yeah, you could try that. Ask around, see if you know anybody on T-Mobile too. That's a good thing to do. Broccoli with cheese is good. Yeah, broccoli with cheese is good. All right. Well, we hit the bottom of the comments here, folks. I think we got to feed a beast. We probably have to feed two beasts. Kitty, you're too close to the kitty cam. You're too close to the kitty cam. You're going to need to back up. You're going to need to back up from the kitty cam. Or you're going to need to jump up here with me. I guess jumping up here with me is an option. I don't know. You're going to have to do something, though. All right, we'll figure something out. We will figure something out with this kitty. It emerges. Here, go back here. Go back here. Okay, I think I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was OBS went wonky on me. Yeah, OBS went wonky. Sorry about that, guys. We didn't get a chance to really eat the kitty. Kitty Castle needs a camera. Kitty Castle's got too many. What ebook apps do I use? I use FB Reader. There's another one based on that. I think it's just called ebook Reader or something. I forget. So those are the ones I use on an Android base. They're all from F-Droid. I have two video card here on the laptop, and I have an option to go to performance on demand and power saving mode. Which does on demand? I think on demand is going to ramp up the power when you're running it harder. But otherwise it's not. Yeah, it's not YouTube. It's OBS went weird. OBS went weird. It was weird on my end, not on YouTube end. All right, guys, we'll wrap this one up here. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you tomorrow. We have a premiering video at noon. Have a look at that video there, and let's see what we're at power-wise. We're still at 13.1 volts. Woohoo! Success! It was a good day for power. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out, and we will